This the mommy runway right here. I was born November 11, 1986. I was born in Guinea, West Africa. And at the age of 18 months, I was blessed to be adopted and to move to Paris. I was a child that was displaced away from her home, from her family. I remember having these conversations with God, with a higher power completely outside of me. And I remember as a child knowing that I was not from here. Like, I remember knowing that I was not from here. Not growing up with your birth parents, not having your siblings around is challenging. Let me say this, right? So growing up in challenging circumstances molded me to become more spiritually enhanced. December 1999, we arrived in New York, okay? If you remember, this is when September 11 happened, right? September 11 was on a Tuesday. I would always remember because I ran away from home that Monday. That Tuesday morning, I said to myself, we could go to the mall. We don't have to go to school. We can go to the mall. We can do anything. But then the better half of me said, nah, we're gonna go to school. We're gonna do what we're supposed to do. I mean, by 8:45, by 9:15, by 9:45, things were, New York was in chaos, okay? I was 15 years old at the time, and when our school finally let us out, I remember running towards a payphone, right? Because everything was frantic. There was a ridiculous cloud of smoke over New York City, and everybody was trying to figure out what to do. And I was running towards a payphone, trying to, get in contact with somebody, a loved one. And it wasn't until I picked up the phone that I realized I didn't have anybody to call. Things turned for the worst between my guardian and I while I was in a new place. I was in America. I was going to learn English. I was going to become a cheerleader. I was going to go to college. These were all dreams that were in me that I knew I would be able to finally bring forward, because I was in this land where if you believe, you can do it. Things was not going good at home, obviously. That is the reason why I decided to run away. I was removed from the home in 2002. I was removed by ACS, Child Care Services. And that is pretty much when I entered a group home in Brooklyn, New York in 2002. You're being removed from your home. You are removed from your siblings. You are now in a household with 9 other girls. I became a ward of the state. My guardian gave up all rights, all parental rights to me. I got myself into some trouble, wanting to live a life in a lifestyle that I really couldn't afford. In 2011, I got caught up. I was arrested and I was charged and I went to jail. Then I said, okay, God, you get me out of this situation, I promise you ain't gonna see me again. Not in your courts. Not in your courts. And come to find out, that first offender program basically was associated with a church. Okay? And in that program, I had to attend classes, I had to do some community service, I had to attend a museum outing, and it wasn't one of the classes, it was a woman's class, that I literally heard the word of God for the first time. And then that's when I said, let me go and investigate this for myself. Let me go and read the word for myself so that I can know what's written, so that I can know what is it that I even have access to. And that was originally in 2011. I struggled a little bit for about 2 years to really get into it, but at every turn, God led me right back to His word. And this was a test of my faith in God. This last year, I said, you know what? God, you don't showed us better than you can tell us, okay? So I want you to tell me, what is it that you want me to do for the year 2021? Okay? Usually I tell Him what some of my plans and my aspirations and my dreams are for the next year. But last year, I asked God to tell me what is it that He wanted me to do for the year 2021. And what He asked me to do, which is the Bible study series, is what I'm doing now. I am a personal and spiritual life coach. If you have a headache, you go to the doctor, right? Dental issue, you go to the dentist, right? A life coach pretty much is someone that is going to hold you accountable for who you are and the actions that you take into your life, right? But because my niche is in personal and spiritual development, what I particularly teach people is to discover who it is that they are. And you can't know who you are unless you know who made you. I am Coach Marie, certified life coach. Join me each and every Friday for our Bible study series starting at 11 o'clock. I hope you enjoy. I hope you share. I hope you comment. I hope you like. And I hope to see you again.